Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
We covered the first 31 chapters of 11th chapter of Gita, the universal form. In this 11th chapter, Arjuna requested Krishna to show his universal form. In the previous chapter, Krishna said, by a spark of my splendor, by just one amsha of my energy, I pervade and sustain the entire universe. And Arjuna requested Krishna, oh, you pervade and sustain the entire universe with a spark of your energy. I want to see that form of yours by which you pervade and sustain the entire universe. That is the Vishwarupa. And not that Arjuna, it's necessary for Arjuna to see that you Vishwarupa of Krishna, to believe the supremacy of Krishna. But Arjuna nevertheless asked so that common people can understand Krishna's supremacy. So Krishna just said, declared that he is God. And Arjuna had the faith to accept that Krishna is God. But other people may not be able to accept it. So to get them convinced of the fact that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, Arjuna is requesting Krishna, you please display your universal form so that these people also can understand. So you prove it by showing your majestic form. Because Krishna's two-handed form, which is very sweet and simple, so that is very much appreciated by devotees. They don't feel the need to see any majestic form or grand form of Krishna, where he displays all his powers and vibhutis and opulences. But common people are attracted by grandeur, majesty, power, display of energy. So Arjuna says, please display that form so that common people also could be convinced about this fact. That's how Acharyas explain. So, and as Arjuna is seeing this form, Sanjaya describes Arjuna's experience. Aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato ananta rupam. All these shlokas come. And Arjuna himself expresses his experience of seeing this universal form. And he describes how so many faces are there, so many legs are there, so many hands are there, so many bellies are there. And fire is emanating from the mouth. And the effulgence and the heat and the glare of this form is spread in all directions. And different warriors of the Kurukshetra war, they are entering the fire that is emanating from the mouths of different faces of the universal form. And the universal form is everywhere. In whichever direction Arjuna is seeing, he is seeing that form only. So then Arjuna asks, oh Lord, who are you in this ferocious form? And what is your mission in this world? What are you supposed to accomplish? What are you trying to do here? Who are you? I want to know your identity. So I only saw Krishna in a two-handed Shyamsundar form. So beautiful, enchanting to look at. But this ghastly appearance of Krishna's form is like totally new to me. It's astonishing me, it's surprising me, it's frightening me. It's frightening not only to me, even to other universal celebrities, great demigods also. Okay. What is this Ugra Rupa? Arjuna was wondering and he asked this question. Then, in the 32nd verse, Krishna begins to reply to Arjuna's question. What were Arjuna's questions? Number one, who are you in this fierce form? Number two, what is your mission? Krishna says, Kalosmi lokakshayat krit pravriddho
Kalosmi lokakshaya krito pravriddha
Lokan samahartumiha pravrittah
Lokan samahartumiha pravrittah
Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve
Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve
Yeva sthitaha pratyanikeshu yodhaha
Yeva sthita pratyanikeshu yodha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, Krishna says, Kalosmi, I am the time factor. So Krishna displayed to Arjuna his Vishwarupa, the universal form, where everything is there. Everything within the universe is displayed at one place, that is Vishwarupa. And Krishna also showed Arjuna second form, which is called Kala Rupa. One is Vishwarupa, second is Kala Rupa. Vishwarupa is all the elements of the universe displayed at one place. Kala Rupa means all the destruction that is supposed to happen in this universe displayed in one place. So whatever Arjuna has seen, that all the warriors are entering the fire emanating from the mouth of the faces of universal form. Some people are getting crushed under the teeth of the faces of the universal form. So this is called Kala Rupa. So after seeing the Kala Rupa, Arjuna asked, who are you in this fierce Ugra Rupa? Then Kalosmi, time I am. Loka kshayat krit pravruddho. And what am I supposed to do? What am I aspiring to do? The great destroyer of the worlds. I am supposed to be causing destruction in this world. So time I am the great destroyer of these worlds. Lokan samahartum iha pravrittaha. I have come here to destroy all people, because everybody in this material world will be destroyed. Means not the souls. Soul is indestructible. Krishna established it in the second chapter only. Bodies will be destroyed. Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Ritepi means there is an exception. I have come here to destroy everyone, but there is an exception. Ritepi tvam, you, means you Pandavas will not be destroyed by me. So I am not going to destroy you in this war. I will destroy other warriors. Yeva sthitaha pratyanikeshu yodhaha, because this is the context of war. Krishna is speaking, who in this war will be destroyed? Except the Pandavas and few of their supporters, everyone will be destroyed. Ultimately, Krishna has descended into this world to protect the righteous people and to punish the miscreants, annihilate the miscreants. So through Kurukshetra war, Krishna does these two things. So he protects the Pandavas and he punishes the miscreant Kauravas, Duryodhana and all his supporters. And thus he establishes Dharma, Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. And his teaching of Bhagavad Gita is also part of establishing Dharma. So this is Krishna's plan, to destroy everyone. He is the time factor. Prabhupada writes here in this purport. Although Arjuna knew that Krishna was his friend and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was puzzled by the various forms exhibited by Krishna. Therefore, he asked further about the actual mission of this devastating force. It is written in the Vedas that the Supreme Truth destroys everything, even the Brahmanas. Yasya Brahma. So initially Arjuna was not in favor of fight. He was not ready to fight. And he thought it was better not to fight because there would be no frustration. In reply, the Lord is saying that even if he did not fight, everyone who is meant to be destroyed will be destroyed. Because the destruction is actually being caused by Krishna in his form as time. Kala Rupa is causing destruction, not you. Arjuna, you are not killing them. I am killing them. I, in the form of my time. What is that? Kalosmi lokakshayat krit pravruddho. I am the Kala, time factor. Lokakshaya. My job is to deteriorate everything and everyone in this world. Destroy everything and everyone in this world. So I am using you as my instrument. Do it. So it's actually me who is doing it. I am doing it, using you as an instrument. It's up to you whether you want to be my instrument or not. So death cannot be checked. Even if Arjuna did not fight also, if Arjuna goes away from the battlefield, that does not mean all the warriors on the Kurukshetra battle will go home and then stay forever happily. Even if Arjuna did not fight, they are meant to be killed. In fact, they were already dead. Time is destruction and all manifestations are to be vanquished by the desire of the Supreme Lord. That is the law of nature. So, in the next shloka, which is quite popular shloka, Krishna is urging Arjuna to be an instrument in his hands. Okay. I am causing destruction. You just become my tool. Okay. Through you I will cause destruction. And that is your service. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva
तस्मात्त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व
jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samriddham
जित्वा शत्रुं भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धं
mayaivaite nihitaha purvameva
मयैते मतया पूर्वमेव
nimittamatram bhava savyasachin
निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्
tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Tasmat, therefore. So therefore is a word which is used to conclude something. In the 32nd shloka, Krishna said, I am time and I am the destroyer. Okay? Except you Pandavas, I will destroy everybody in this Kurukshetra war. Therefore, Uttishta, get up. Yashola Bhasva, oh Arjuna, you get fame. Okay? Now if somebody is destroyed, people will not glorify time. See, time is so glorious. Time destroyed everyone. Nobody will glorify time. If the warrior is killing some soldiers, the warrior is glorified. See how expert he is at fighting. He is throwing arrows so nicely. At one time he is killing 10 people. He is throwing 10 arrows at one time and then 10 people are getting killed. And he is killing a person who is 1 kilometer distance away. So like that the warrior is glorified, not the time factor. So, but actually time factor is destroying them through this warrior. So that's why warrior should not claim credit. Whatever services you are doing is not your credit. Krishna is making you do. Guru is making you to do. Okay. So Vaishnavas are assisting you to do. So like that, everything that we are accomplishing is because of Krishna's sanction, Krishna's grace. And even the destruction that is happening in this battlefield also is happening because of Krishna's grace in his form as time. So there is no credit left for us. So but Krishna is saying, I want to give you credit. I want to give you fame. He says, Tasmatvam uttishta yasho labhasva. Oh Arjuna, you just win the glory. Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham. Jitva shatrun means you conquer your enemies. Third point. First he said, yasho labhasva, get fame. Number 2, he said, Jitva Shatrun, conquer your enemies. 3, Bhungshva Rajyam Samruddham. Not only fame, you will also get kingdom. Happy, be happy, enjoying this kingdom. Mayaivaite nihitaha purvameva. They all have been killed by my plan already. Mayaivaite nihitan. They are certainly dead. You are not seeing live people there. They are already dead. I have killed them. You just have to manifest their death. That's all. It's already done. So, Purvameva, initially, before only I have done it. Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin. Nimittamatram means just be an instrument. Okay. Like that. Oh, Savyasachi. Savyasachi means a person who is very expert in throwing arrows. He can even use 2 hands to throw arrows. So this is very rare glory. What is the specific glory that Krishna is speaking about here? Krishna says, Yasho labhasva. Bhishma and Drona are such powerful warriors. They could not be defeated by anyone. And Drona is the person who has taught all military secrets to Arjuna. How can Drona be defeated? How can an expert teacher who can train hundreds of students be defeated by his own student? How can Bhishma, the great Pitamaha, who even confronted Parshuram also. He could not be defeated by anyone in the war. That's one of the greatest confidence of Duryodhan. Duryodhan feels that I have Drona and I have Bhishma on my side. And Karna is also known to be a great warrior, although he had so many curses. So seeing these big warriors, Duryodhan becomes so overconfident. Victory is definitely there on my side. Even Dhritarashtra also became so confident. So Krishna will enable Arjuna to kill Bhishma, Drona, Karna. All the three big warriors on whom Duryodhan and Dhritarashtra had lot of hopes. So Yashola Bhasva, you will get the great fame of killing Bhishma. Take it. Arjuna said, no, I don't want this kind of fame. They are my teachers, elders, grandfathers. But Krishna says, no. You will get that. Such will be Arjuna's fame in future. However, they have already been killed by Krishna. So where is fame? So somebody is already killed. Just like you are trying to, remove the stone slab from this place. And 10 people came before you and then tried so much. They did it like this, and then somehow that got disconnected. And they are tired. It's not coming out only. And the climax you came, and then you just did like this and it came out. So all the credit goes to whom? They, not you. I mean, apparently credit is coming to you, but actually credit goes to them. They have done everything, and you just came in the climax and then just did like this. So Krishna wants to give that credit. I have already killed all of them. Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and whoever, Jayadratha, Duryodhana, all these people have already been killed. So the credit of killing 100 sons of Dhritarashtra was given to Bhima. The credit of killing such huge warriors as Bhishma, Drona, Karna was given to Arjuna. So Krishna is just playing the role of a chariot driver in the battle. He did not pick up weapon, but he is giving all credit to his devotees, Bhima and Arjuna. So that is Krishna's unique quality. He is not an insecure god. He is not an insecure master. So an insecure master is a person who does not allow his servant to become glorious or famous. But see, when a servant or a subordinate is superseding the master, superseding the superior, he is exceeding in glory, then an insecure master cannot tolerate it. Even insecure teachers in this world also, seeing the glory of their students, they become really perturbed. He is surpassing me. He is supposed to be just lesser than me. I am the only person who is supposed to be glorified for all time to come. I am the expert in this field. No one should surpass me. But Krishna, being a loving father, just like a father likes to see his son glorified. And if the son surpasses the glory of the father, then the father becomes very happy. A loving father, not an insecure father. So Krishna is the supreme father of all living entities. So Krishna likes to see his devotees happy, and he gives more credit to his devotees than he takes for himself. So that's why Nimittamatram Bhavasavyasachi. You just have to become an instrument in my plan. I have already accomplished everything. Whatever I am telling you to do, I have already done it. Just apparently execute it. The whole world is moving according to the plan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Foolish persons who do not have sufficient knowledge think that nature is moving without a plan and all manifestations are but accidental formations. Nothing is accidental. Everything is sanctioned by the Lord. Not a blade of grass moves without Krishna's sanction. There are many so-called scientists who suggest that perhaps it was like this or maybe like that, but there is no question of perhaps or maybe. There is specific plan being carried out in the material world. What is the plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead. Chance means an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to go back to Godhead. So, by getting attracted to the so-called enjoyment here, one may stay here, but behind that enjoyment, every moment there is frustration. So, when there is frustration, you seek help from the scriptures, from the acharyas, from Krishna, and you basically seek the help of Bhakti Yoga, the process of Bhakti Yoga. and then reconnect with God. Then you can go back to God. So that way, this whole creation is also done to reclaim the conditioned souls. You can read other details in the purport. Arjuna was initially refusing to fight, but he was told that he should fight in accordance with the desire of the Supreme Lord. Then he would be happy. If one is in full Krishna consciousness and his life is devoted to the Lord's transcendental service, is perfect. Okay. So the ability to do a service is given by Krishna, and the service is accomplished by Krishna. All you need to do is show some willingness to do the seva. Agree to be an instrument in Krishna's plan. That's all you need to do. You should agree to it. Plan is made by Krishna. Plan is executed by Krishna. All the ingredients or instruments required to execute the plan are arranged by Krishna. And you just have to be a part of the plan. You don't have to do anything. Okay. So our only credit is our willingness to render seva to Krishna. The seva is planned by Krishna, is accomplished by Krishna. So for that willingness we get all credit. So yo me bhaktya prayachati patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. The patram, the leaf, pushpam, flower, phalam, fruit, toyam, water. Did you create them? Did you create this flower? This flower is created by Krishna. But if you pluck this flower and offer it to Radha Govindji in the temple, Krishna will be happy. So what is your contribution? Your willingness, your love, your bhakti, your affection to offer this flower to Krishna. So that's the only contribution from your side. Flower is not created by you, patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, nothing is created by you. So service and the instruments to do the service and the intelligence to do the service, everything is arranged by the Lord. You just agree to do the seva. 34th sloka. Nimitta matram bhava savyasachi is very important. Savyasachi means a very expert fighter. Means however expert fighter you may be, however expert you may be in whatever field, the expertise is given by Krishna, you still remain as an instrument in Krishna only. See, these two are very important words in the sloka. Savyasachi, nimitta matram. When you are savyasachi, when you are expert in something, you cannot feel that you are nimitta matram. I am expert, I am savyasachi. How can I be nimitta matram? How can I be an instrument? This is my plan, this is my accomplishment. All credit should come to me. No, savyasachi is a great expert. Even if you are a great expert also, you are still an instrument in Krishna's plan only. So please agree to be an instrument in Krishna's plan. If savyasachis are nimitta matram, what to speak of you and me? We are not savyasachis. We don't know how to hold a bow also. We don't know how to hold an arrow also. So if a very well qualified person with so many talents and resources and manpower and influence and glory and greatness, etc., if such person also is a mere instrument in Krishna's plan, what to speak of feeble persons who hardly have anything, especially all the Kali Yuga people. People of the previous ages, they are so accomplished, so qualified. Kali Yuga people have absolutely no qualification, but they are all proud of their whatever qualification that they have, thinking that this is all my qualification, I have done it. We have done nothing. Everything is being done by Krishna. Next, 34th sloka. द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यन् अपि योधवीरान् मया हितांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठ युध्यस्व जेताशिरणे सपत्नान्. Here Krishna is giving specific names of those people whom he has already killed. Dronam cha, Bhishmam cha, Jayadratham cha. Drona, Bhishma and Jayadrath. And Karnam tatha anyan. Karna also I have killed. Bhishma I killed, Drona I killed, Jayadrath I killed, Karna I killed. Tatha anyan, other people also I killed. Yotha Viran, great warriors. Maya hatam stvam. Maya hata means I have killed all of them. Okay. Tvan. Okay. Tvam means you. What are you supposed to do then? If I have killed all of them, what are you supposed to do? Jahima Vyatishta. Okay. Vyatishta. And Yudhyasva Jetasi Rine Sapattan. Yudhyasva, you just fight, and Jeta Asi, you will certainly conquer them. Okay. Rine Sapatnan, just fight with the enemies. You just have to do the fighting. You will definitely conquer them because I have already killed them. So this whole battle is match fixing. I know the result. Result is in my hands. I have declared who is the winner. You just play the match. Okay? Just play, you will conquer everything. Done. So every plan is made by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he is so kind and merciful to his devotees that he wants to give the credit to his devotees who carry out his plan according to his desire. So if we agree to Krishna's plans, and if we voluntarily participate in executing Krishna's plan, we will get all credit. Okay? And Krishna loves to give credit to those devotees who desire to assist in the fulfillment of his desires. That's all. As far as accomplishing things is concerned, they are all done by Krishna's grace. We have to put our full endeavor, full intelligence, full effort and manpower and time and resources and energy, talent, everything we have to invest in executing Krishna's plan. But whatever we are investing in executing Krishna's plan, they all belong to Krishna, not us. That we should be aware. So Krishna has given us some powers and resources, and if we waste them for our sense gratification, if we misutilize them for our sense enjoyment, then we are foolish. But if we intelligently use them in accomplishing Krishna's seva, then we get all blessings, we get all credit, we come closer to Krishna, we transcend this material world, we become an object of his grace, and we can go back to him also. If we agree to use all these things in Krishna's service. But if we use them or misuse them, misuse our independence and misuse our talents and resources and money and fame, etc., for our sense gratification, then we will be entangled in this world. So Prabhupada writes that if, say for example, a crow takes peacock feathers and puts in its tail and then say, I'm looking so beautiful. So people will laugh at that crow, isn't it? So where is the beauty of peacock and where is the beauty of crow? So just because peacock borrows some plumes of feather from peacock, just a crow takes the plumes of peacock, that doesn't make the crow beautiful. Similarly, if we take the powers given by Krishna as our own powers, we are like that crow dancing with peacock feathers. So nothing belongs to us. It has been given to us by Krishna. Life should therefore move in such a way that everyone acts in Krishna consciousness and understands the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the medium of a spiritual master. The plans of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are understood by his mercy, and the plans of the devotees are as good as his plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in the struggle for existence. Follow Krishna's plans. Now, after hearing these words of Krishna, Arjuna will respond. Sanjay is narrating. Sanjaya uvacha. Etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya. Kritanjalir Vepamanah kiriti. Namaskritva bhuya evaha Krishnam. Sagadgadam bhita bhita pranamya. Sanjay is narrating now. O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Lord, Krishna, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to Krishna in a faltering voice as follows. See, Namaskritva bhuya evaha Krishnam sagadgadam. His voice was faltering. Bhita bhitaha. He was very fearful. Pranamya, he was offering obeisances and he started speaking. So Arjuna will offer prayers to Krishna. We'll discuss the prayers after a short break. Hare Krishna. Krishna instructed Arjuna in verses number 32, 33 and 34 that Arjuna should just become an instrument in Krishna's plan, and Krishna has already killed all the warriors who were fighting with Arjuna. Now Arjuna is offering his prayers. 36th shloka. Arjuna uvacha
Arjuna uvacha
sthane hrishikesh tava prakirtya
Stane hrishikesh tava prakirtya
jagat prahrishyatyanurajya techa
Jagat prahishyatyanurate cha
rakshamsi bhitani disho dravanti
Rakshasi bhitani disho dravanti
sarve namasyanti cha siddha sanghaha.
Sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangha.
Here Arjuna says, sthane hrishikesh tava prakirtya. Krishna first displayed his universal form, then he displayed his Kala Rupa, and Arjuna has witnessed all of them, and he has also seen celestial beings, the great demigods and Gandharvas and sages. They are also glorifying the Lord in various ways. Now, after seeing this whole display, Arjuna felt that the form that I have been accustomed to see, which is Krishna's two-handed form, is much more pleasing than this ghastly form, than this ferocious, frightening form, Ugra Rupa. So Arjuna will request Krishna to withdraw this grand display and then present himself in this two-handed form. Okay, that's the content of next several shlokas. From 36th shloka till 38th shloka, 36, 37, 38, in these three shlokas, Arjuna glorifies the universal form, glorifies Krishna, who displayed the universal form. 39 and 40, next two shlokas, Arjuna offers obeisances. Then 41 to 44, Arjuna goes into reverential mood and begs apologies. Krishna, you are so great. In the mood of friendship, I have joked with you. So he just says, sorry, I'm sorry. I'm behaving, I didn't know that you're a big man. Okay. Then 45 and 46, next two shlokas, Arjuna had some requests. What are the requests? Please withdraw this form and then show your pleasing two-handed form. Okay. So four aspects of Arjuna's prayers. 36, 37, 38, three shlokas, glorification. 39, 40, two shlokas, obeisances. Then 41 to 44, four shlokas, apologies. Then 45, 46, two shlokas, requests. Total 11 shlokas. Glorification, obeisances, apologies, requests. Okay, these four we will discuss in this session. First, 36th shloka, we just recited it. So, in this 36th shloka, Arjuna says, O Master of Senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful obeisances, homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Rakshamsi bhitani dishodravanti. By seeing the Lord's form, Rakshasas, demons will just run away. But the devotees become so happy. Sarve namasyanti cha siddha sanghaha. Siddha sanghaha means great perfected beings. Namasyanti, they offer obeisances. While devotees offer dandavats to Krishna, demons just run away from Krishna in fear. So Krishna's pleasant and ferocious forms are objects of attraction and repulsion for devotees and demons. Pleasant form of Krishna is an object of attraction for devotees. Ferocious form of Krishna is an object of repulsion for the demons. Okay, means Krishna displays his ferocious forms to frighten the demons, and Krishna displays his pleasant forms to please the devotees. Devotees are not that interested in the ferocious forms of the Lord, but they respect those forms also because they know the purpose for which Krishna displays those forms. Okay. So, Hrishikesha, sthane Hrishikesha tava prakirtya. Hrishikesha means, oh, master of senses. He says, Jagat prahirsyanti anurajyate cha. So this Jagat, this whole universe rejoices by hearing your prakirtya, glorification. When Krishna is glorified, that beautifies the universe, that animates the universe, that induces life into this universe. So glorification of Krishna is the source of nourishment and sustenance for the entire universe. That point Arjuna says, but that glorification of Krishna is actually done by devotees of Krishna, but the demons, they just run away, seeing Krishna's frightening form. They flee in all directions. So this is one way in which Krishna is glorified by Arjuna. Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became enlightened. And as a great devotee and friend of the Lord, he said that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and object of worship of the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. So, in this battlefield, Krishna is going to protect the Pandavas and Krishna is going to destroy other people. That Krishna just said, and Arjuna is just repeating what Krishna said. Krishna said in 32nd shloka, right? Kalosmi loka kshetkrit pravriddho lokan samahartum iha pravrittaha ritepitvam, except you Pandavas, na bhavishyanti sarve. Other people will not exist. Other people will die in this battle. So this is what Krishna is going to do in the battle. He is going to punish the miscreants. He will annihilate them, and he will protect the devotees. So Arjuna is repeating that. 37th shloka. Kasmachate na nameran mahatman
Kasmachate na namere mahatman
gariyase brahmanopyadi kartre
gariyase brahmanopyadi kartre
ananta devesha jagan nivasa
ananta devesha jagan nivasa
tvamaksharam sadasat tatparam yat
tvamaksharam sadasat tatparam yat
kasmachate na nameran mahatman. In this shloka, Arjuna says, O Mahatma, O great Lord, you are Adikartri. Gariyase Brahmanopi Adikartri. Adikartra means you are the original creator. Greater than even Brahma also. Gariyase Brahmano. In the second line, Arjuna says, Gariyase Brahmano means you are superior to Brahma. Brahma is popularly known as creator in this world, but Krishna is the creator of the creator, Brahma. So you are Gariyase Brahmano Adikartre, you are the supreme creator. Ananta Devesha Jagan Nivasa. And Ananta, you are unlimited. Devesha, you are the Lord of gods also. Jagan Nivasa, you are the supreme refuge or shelter of all the universes. Tvamaksharam, you are indestructible. Sadasat tat param yat, you are beyond all the causes and effects in this material world. So that's how Arjuna glorified Krishna. He is the worshipable object of everyone. Namer and Mahatman. Okay, you are worshipable by even Brahma also. So why should they not offer respects to you? You are the most worshipable person. So in this way, Arjuna glorified Krishna. By this offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is Mahatma, he is Ananta, he is Devesha, he is Jagannivasa. We discussed all these things. Jagannivasa means, as Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, Krishna holds all the planetary systems within one universe within him. And as Mahavishnu, all the universes are held within the body of Mahavishnu. Okay. So in his incarnations as the Purushavasaras, either Mahavishnu or Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, Krishna is the refuge of all the universe and the universes. That is being acknowledged here. Prasida Devesa Jagannivasa. Further glorification. 30th shloka is very sweet. Tvamadi Devaha Purusha Puranah.
Tvamadi Devaha Purusha Purana.
Tvamsya vishvasya param nidhanam.
तमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानम्
Vettasi vedyam cha param cha dhama.
वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम
Tvaya tatam vishvamananta rupa.
तया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूपम्
Tvamadi devah purushah purana.
त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणः
Tvamsya vishvasya param nidhanam.
तमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानम्
Vettasi vedyam cha param cha dhama.
वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम
Tvaya tatam vishvamananta rupa.
तया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूपम्
Tvamadi devaha Purushaha Puranaha. O Adideva, O origin of all demigods, O original God. Purushaha Puranaha, O primeval person, who is the origin of everything that is existing in the entire creation. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartite. He is Purushaha Puranaha. He is Purana Purusha. That word comes several times in Gita, in Bhagavatam also. Tvamasya vishvasya param nidhanam. In the previous shloka only he said, again he is saying that you are the param nidhanam, the supreme refuge or abode of all universes. After all the universes are annihilated, they merge into Mahavishnu's body. After all the planetary systems within one universe are annihilated, they enter into Garbhodaksa Vishnu's body. Thus, the Lord is the refuge and shelter of all the universes. Vettasi Vedyam, he is the knower of all. Vettasi is knower of all. Vedyam means he is the supreme knowledge, supreme knowable thing. Param cha dhama, he is the supreme shelter. Tvaya tatam vishvamananta rupa, he is all pervading and he has unlimited form. Tvaya tatam vishvam, he is pervading throughout the universe. Ananta rupa, he has an unlimited form. So these are the three shlokas in which Arjuna is glorifying Krishna after seeing his universal form. Next, 39th sloka. 39th and 20th sloka, Arjuna offers obeisances to Krishna. In the 39th sloka he says, Vayuryamogner varuna shashankaha
वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः
Prajapatisvam Prapitamahascha
प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च
Namo namastestu sahasrakritva
नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वा
Punascha bhuyo api namo namaste
पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते
Vayuryamo Agnir Varunaha Shashankaha. These are the names of different demigods. Vayu, the air god, wind god. Yama, you know who is this? The lord of death, Yamaraj. Agnir, the fire god. Varuna, the water god. Shashanka, who is Shashanka? The moon god. Prajapatisvam Prapitaham Mahasya. Prajapati means there are so many progenitors of mankind. So, for all these demigods or categories of demigods, Krishna is Prapitamahascha. He is the great grandfather. He is the supreme creator of all these demigods. Okay. Namo namastestu sahasrakritvaha. So, O Supreme Lord, Namo namaste, offer my obeisance unto you. Not once. Sahasrakritvaha. I am offering namaskar to you thousands of times. Punascha bhuyo, again and again I am offering obeisances to you. Namo namaste. The second, third and fourth lines are same. Namo namaste, namo namaste. Okay, sahasra and punascha. Again and again he is offering thousands of obeisances. That is a simple shloka here. 40th shloka. Namah purastad atha prishtataste
नमः पृष्ठतस्ते
Namostute sarvata eva sarva
नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वतो ह्येष
Ananta virya mita vikramastvam
अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमस्त्वं
Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha
सर्वं समाप्नोषि ततोऽसि सर्वः
Namaha purastad atha prishtatasya. So, in the 39th shloka, Arjuna repeatedly, thousands of times, offered obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Krishna. In the 40th shloka, Arjuna is saying, I will offer obeisances to you from all directions. Because he is there in all directions, right? He says, Namaha purastad, I am offering dandavats to you from front. Atha prishtatasya, from behind also. Aage se, piche se. From front he is offering obeisances, from behind also he is offering obeisances. Namostute sarvata eva sarva, from all sides. After saying front and back, he just said from all sides I am offering. Summarized. Ananta virya amita vikramastam. You are ananta virya. You have unlimited prowess. Amita vikramaha. Amita. Mita means limited. Amita means unlimited. Vikrama. Again prowess. Ananta virya, amita vikrama more or less mean the same. Just the words changed. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. You are all pervading, means you cover everything. Sarvam samapnoshi tataha tata asi sarva, and you are everything. So in this way, Arjuna offered obeisances to Krishna. So we discussed 36, 37, 38. How Arjuna glorified Krishna. 39, 40, he offered obeisances to Krishna. Now 41 to 44, Arjuna is saying sorry to Krishna. Apologies. Let's see. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam.
Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam.
He Krishna, he Yadava, he Sakheti.
He Krishna, he Yadava, he Sakheti.
Ajanata mahimanam tavedam.
Ajanata mahimanam tavedam.
Maya pramadat pranayena vapi.
Maya pramada pranayena vapi.
See this. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam. Oh Lord, Sakheti matva, I considered you as my friend. Arjuna is telling Krishna, I considered you as my friend. Yeah, you are my friend, of course. No. Because the Gopas in Vrindavan, the Vrajavasis, they consider Krishna as Sakheti matva. Definitely you are my friend. They will never respect Krishna. It's not that they are disrespectful towards Krishna, they are too intimate towards Krishna that they are not getting into any reverential feeling or just no formal dealings, very intimate dealings. Here Arjuna is getting little formal. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam. So prasabham, presumptuously, whatever you have spoken, I just considered all that as my friend. Okay. He says, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakheti. I used to address you, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakha. Ajanata, I don't know. I didn't know. Mahimanam tavedam. So now I came to know your glory, your prowess, how great you are. Earlier I didn't know all this. I was considering you as my friend and I was calling you, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakheti. Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. And please forgive my offense to you. Pranayena vapi means out of my pranaya, love, and out of my madness, pramada, that he will say a little later. So out of my madness and out of my love, I addressed you as my friend and I behaved in a very friendly manner, little casually, in a jovial manner with you. Please forgive me all that. Don't take it all that seriously. I didn't know that you are a very big man. He continues in the 42nd verse. Yachavahasarthamasatkrutosi viharashayasana bhojaneshu ekothavavyachyuta tatsamaksham tatksamaye tvam ahamaprameyam. Further, Arjuna says, Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. Earlier he said, in the last line of the previous sloka, pramadat, out of my madness, pranayena, out of my love, I consider you as my friend. Okay, not knowing your glories. Next he says, Yaccha avahasa artham. Avahasa, parihasa. Hasa basically is joke. So, just for making fun with you, just to joke with you, asatkritaha, I have dishonored you, I have disrespected you, I spoke in a very casual manner with you, I was not very formal or reverential towards you, I didn't know that you are a great man. Yekothavavyachyutat tat samaksham. In your presence, okay, I have done so many things. Vihara, we had entertainment. We went for some excursion, we went for sightseeing and all that. Vihara. Shayya, we slept together. Asana, we sat together. Bhojaneshu, we ate together. So as if I am your equal, I was eating with you, sitting with you, walking with you, sleeping with you, conversing with you, going for vihar, for some recreation with you. So as if you are my equal, you are so great. I am so insignificant in comparison to you. So please forgive all that. Tat kshamaye. Kshama karo Krishna. Please forgive me. Tvam aham aprameyam. Immeasurable. You are immeasurable. Oh, infallible one. Please forgive me. And all the friendly dealings of Arjuna with Krishna were sometimes private, or sometimes in public also. So Arjuna used to joke around with Krishna even in public also. Now you see how Krishna is so intimate with his friends. Now you are a big man and you had some childhood friend who did not happen to become a big man. In public, when you are addressing a crowd of 1,000 people in public, hey, how are you? He just behaved in a little casual way with you. You feel little embarrassed, right? Why is he behaving like this with me? I am addressing people now. I am a big man now. I am very influential now. He doesn't know. He is still a villager. So, an ordinary human being in this world is overwhelmed with his own current high position. If he happens to become come to high position, okay, and he may not be very comfortable dealing with his old friends or childhood friends who may not have become so popular like him. So, but Krishna, in comparison to Krishna, what are other living entities? So here Arjuna says, I have addressed you as my friend. I was joking with you, even in public also. You never felt bad. So basically Krishna never took all of them very seriously. He was not offended. Krishna was not offended. So, but Arjuna is developing some reverential feelings, and then he is very much feeling apologetic. I am very sorry. Please, kshama karo. Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyasya gururgariyan natvat samosti abhyadikaha kutonyo natvat samostyabhyadikaha kutonyo lokatrayopya apratimita prabhava lokatrayepya pratima prabhava pitasi lokasya characharasya. Here Arjuna is glorifying Krishna as Pita, the Supreme Father, of whom lokasya characharasya, for all the movable and immovable living entities in the entire universe, Krishna is the Pita. Aham bija pradah pitaha mamaivamsho jiva loke. Krishna says that emphatically. Next, tvamasya pujyasya gurur gariyan. You are pujya, you are very worshipable of all worshipable people. And Gurur Gariyan, you are the supreme spiritual master of all gurus. You are the best guru of all worshipable people. You are the best worshipable personality. Next, Natvat Samo, there is no one who is equal to you. Asti Abhyadikaha Kutonyo, if no one is equal to you, how can we find someone who is superior to you? No one is equal to you, no one is superior to you. Asamordhva, Krishna is Asamordhva. Next, Lokatrayepi Apratima Prabhava. So in the three worlds, you can't find anyone superior to Krishna or equal to Krishna, because he is Apratima Prabhava. He has immeasurable power. Clear? The sloka is clear. Multiple powers are there. So while apologizing in front of Krishna, Arjuna is enumerating his glories also. You are so glorious, but I have behaved like this in front of you, so please forgive me. And the 44th sloka, now Prabhupada elaborates slightly on this glories of the Lord. Krishna is worshipable as Father is worshipable for his Son. He is the supreme spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma. Kasmayena vibhasito yamatulo gnana pradipah pura. In the beginning of the creation, it is Krishna who has imparted this Vedic knowledge, Srimad Bhagavatam knowledge to Brahma. You know that, right? Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye Muhyanti Yat Suraya. And now he is instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. He is the original spiritual master. All knowledge descends from the Lord. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than him, but no one is equal to him also. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha. If you understand Krishna's appearances and activities as glorious, you are glorious. You don't have to come back to this material world again. Next 44th sloka. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam.
Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam.
Prasadaye tvam ahamisha vidyam.
Prasadaye tvam ahamisha vidyam.
Piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyuh.
Piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyuh.
Priyaha priyayarhasi deva shodhum.
Priya priyayarhasi deva sodhum.
You are the Supreme Lord. Tasmat pranamya. He is offering obeisances. You are the Supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living entity. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam. Okay. With this body is meant to offer obeisances to you. When this body comes in front of the Lord, one needs to bow down in front of the Lord. Piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyuh. Therefore I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisance and ask your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of son. Sometimes the son, small child, may just beat the father also. He does like this. So the father tolerates all that. So a friend tolerates the impertinence of another friend. Sometimes friends will joke amongst each other. Other friends will just accept it as joke. Or a husband tolerates the familiarity of his wife. Please tolerate the wrongs I may have done to you. You are so great. He explained that in 43rd verse. In the 44th verse, he is saying, please tolerate me. Just as father tolerates son, just as friend tolerates another friend, just as husband tolerates wife's familiarity, so please tolerate me. I prostrate myself in front of you and I am seeking forgiveness from you with folded hands. I offer my obeisances unto you. In this way, Arjuna became so apologetic. He is begging Krishna. Now, after offering prayers, after glorifying Krishna, after offering obeisances to Krishna, after speaking apologies to Krishna, now finally Arjuna had some requests to Krishna. Krishna, I have some requests. You need to please respond to those requests. 45th sloka he says, Adrishta purvam hrishitosmi drishtva.
Adrishta purvam hrishitosmi drishtva.
Bhayena cha pravyathitam mano me.
Bhayena cha pravyathitam mano me.
Tadeva me darshaya deva rupam.
Tadeva me darshaya deva rupam.
Prasida devesha jagannivasa.
Prasida devesha jagannivasa.
Adrishta purvam. This universal form which is so ghastly, which is so fierce, which is so astonishing, which is all pervading in all directions, which is emanating so much of light and heat and terror in the hearts of onlookers. That is Adrishta purvam. I have never seen it before. Hrishitosmi drishtva. Hrishitosmi. I am gladdened definitely to see such a magnificent display of your opulences. But bhayena cha. I am also fearful. I am happy that you showed me this form, but that form is also creating fear in me. Bhayena cha pravyathitam mano me. My mind is totally perturbed with fear and terror. Tadeva me darshaya deva rupam. Oh Lord, so please withdraw this form and show me your simple, beautiful, sweet form. Prasida. Oh Lord, please be pleased with me. Devesha. Oh Lord of all lords. Jagannivasa, the abode of all creations, universes. Please be pleased to show me your normal form. Okay, your form again as the personality of Godhead. Arjuna is always in confidence with Krishna because he is very dear friend. And as a dear friend is gladdened by his friend's opulence, Arjuna is joyful to see, oh, my friend is so great. In that sense, definitely he is happy. Hrishita. The first line says Hrishita, second line says Bhayena. Hrishita means happiness. Bhaya means fear. So by seeing Krishna's magnificent Vishwarupa, Arjuna became happy and Arjuna became frightened also. Both are there. So my friend is so great that makes me happy, but this form of my friend is really fearful, that makes me very frightened. Arjuna is very joyful, but at the same time, after seeing that universal form, he is afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna out of his unalloyed friendship. Thus his mind is disturbed out of fear. This universal form is material and temporary, as the material world is temporary. So what Krishna has been displaying in front of Arjuna all this while, that is permanent form. And what Krishna has displayed in front of Arjuna in the battlefield, that Vishwarupa, that is temporary form. So this ghastly, frightening form is temporary. The pleasant and sweet form is permanent. So Krishna is eternally sweet and happy and pleasant and very pleasing to look at. But according to the necessity and circumstances and the need of this material world, he may sometimes manifest these other forms. So our relationships with Krishna, the primary rasas are there, right? There are 5 primary rasas. Madhurya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, Sakhya rasa, Dasya rasa, Shanta rasa. So these are 5 primary rasas in which people can be connected with Krishna. Devotees can relate with Krishna. Other rasas like Bhayanaka, Bibhatsa, Hasya, this and that, all of them are secondary rasas. They may be present within these rasas also. They are secondary, right? So now there is Sakhya rasa. In that Sakhya there is some Hasya. Okay. So in that way, all these are secondary. In this Vishwarupa, there is no primary rasa involved there. That's only ghastly form that is inducing some terror and astonishment in the people who are seeing him. That's why when Krishna entered the wrestling arena of Kamsa, different categories of people saw Krishna in different ways. Mallanam, Ashanindranam, Naravaram, Strinam, Smaro, Murtiman, Gopanam, Swajano, Satam, Kshitibhujam, Shasta, Swapitro, Shishu, Mrityur, Bhojapater, Virada, Vidusham, Tattvam, Param, Yoginam, Vrishninam, Paradevati, Vidito, Rangam, Gataha, Sagrajaha. Some people are seeing Krishna with great affection. Some other people were seeing Krishna in the wrestling arena of Kamsa with terror. Kamsa saw Krishna as Mrityu. All the women of Mathura, they saw Krishna as Cupid personified. And some other people saw Krishna as Virat Rup. Right? They are like yogis. So like that, different people saw Krishna in different ways. So here, what is pleasing to the Lord, pleasing to the devotees is to see Krishna's two-handed, beautiful form, pleasant form, sweet form, that is very relatable. That's very accessible. You can have an exchange with that form. You can't have an exchange with the universal form. Some people think that, especially I have seen quite a few people in South India, they think that this universal form is the ultimate form of the Lord. But that's a temporary manifestation of Krishna's opulence. That doesn't have a permanent, eternal existence in the spiritual realm, spiritual world. That is there only in the material world, and it's very temporary in its manifestation. When the material world is there, the universal form is there. Otherwise, when material world is destroyed, the universal form is not existing. Next. After requesting Krishna to withdraw this grand display of universal form and show his pleasant normal form, Arjuna is describing the beauty of that normal form. He says in the 46th shloka, Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam Ichchami tvam drashtumaham aham tathaiva Tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena Sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte. In the 45th purport, Prabhupada writes, thus Arjuna desired to see one of the forms manifest in the Vaikuntha planets. Of course, In each Vaikuntha planet, the form of Narayana is four-handed, but the four hands hold different arrangements of symbols. There is Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. The arrangement of the Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in the four hands of Narayana are different. You can read Chaitanya Charitamrit, Madhya Leela, in the 20th chapter in that whole Chaitanya Siksha. So all the different forms of the Lord are mentioned. All are four-handed forms, but some form of Narayana holds disc in the right hand, right upper hand. Some other form holds a disc in the left upper hand, like that. So it's up to how the four hands are holding different weapons. There are some differences in the forms. But in any case, according to different hands, these four things are held in. The Narayanas are variously named. All of these forms are one with Krishna. Therefore, Arjuna requests to see his four-handed feature. So thus, Krishna displays his four-handed form. Kiritinam, that four-handed form of Krishna, Narayana form. Kiritinam is wearing a crown. Gadinam, holding a gada, mace. Chakrahastam, in his hand he is holding chakra weapon, disc. Ichhamitvam drashtum aham tathaiva. Arjuna is requesting, I want to see that four-handed form. Then tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho bhava Vishwamurti. Oh Vishwamurti with thousands of hands. So just remove the display of all these thousands of hands, just put only four. Four sufficient to look at. Okay. Now you see this. There are innumerable forms, but Arjuna knew that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, assuming this temporary universal form. He is now asking to see the form of Narayana, a spiritual form. This verse establishes without any doubt the statement of Bhagavatam that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead and all other features are originating from him. Means Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Who displayed this Sahasrabahu form, Vishwarupa form? Who displayed this Chaturbahu Narayana form? Krishna. So Krishna manifested four-handed form. Krishna manifested thousand-handed, thousands of hands. That is Sahasrabahu form also. So Krishna is the source of Narayana. Krishna is the source of Vishwarupa. So ultimately Krishna withdraws and then shows this normal form, two-handed form, which is the source of all the other two forms. So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead who is the source of all forms, including the four-handed form of Vishnu. Krishna's human-like form is more pleasing than the majestic universal form, which is distasteful to the mind and eye. So in response to Arjuna's requests and prayers, Krishna will now comfort him by withdrawing this ghastly universal form and revealing his pleasant four-armed form and then two-armed form. So he will also describe bhakti as the supreme process to see any form of Krishna in the next session. So we'll conclude this session and we'll start from 47th verse in the next section.